So, if I'm in a survival situation, I'm going along the track, and I see along this track there's lots of hard rock that we could use for flint if we need it. I've about determined that fire and water are really close together in the priority of survival. I'm thinking that even if you have water, you still need fire to boil it in this day and age. It used to be, when I was a kid, we drank right out of the river, but you never know what's in the river. In this case, right here where I'm at, as you can see, try to show you, I'm on the right along on the railroad tracks, and I'm right on the river. It's a good 110 degrees, 108, 109, 110, somewhere in there. Little higher humidity than we're used to. And I'm going to get in the shade, and I'm going to get my bandana wet. It's protecting my head, and that really cools your body temperature down. You got to stay really hydrated in this country, and during the day you want to stay out of the sun. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build me a shelter right in underneath there, and right under the railroad tracks. Then if and when the train comes by, now this is a side spur. Side spurs aren't connected to Omaha. Because usually a side spur, the train comes down, it's scheduled to go down into a place, and then it comes back out. It's not part of the main line, and doesn't have the current, the DC current going through the tracks like the main line does. It's only the main line that is attached to Omaha, Nebraska. Now I'm going to go down and get my clothes, get my shirt wet, get my bandana wet, get my hat wet, and then I'm going to work on a shelter. But I've got me a shovel, and you see I got my pack on, and I got plenty of drinking water right now. But in a survival situation, you know, one thing I keep seeing these survivalists teach is how to build a bow drill and a hand drill, and they're stuck on that. And you know what? When you go out and you go on an adventure, every convenience store in the United States, now I don't know about other countries, and the United States, Canada, and Mexico have little Bic lighters. They're $1 something. Buy 2 of them things. Throw them in your pocket. Throw one in the truck. Don't go out without something to build a fire with. That's a lighter is my number one choice of building a fire. My second choice is a magnesium bar or I just bought off the internet a real nice thing. It was oh yeah, see this is going to make a great shelter under here. I'm not going to have to do a whole lot. I'm going to have to be careful if it rains, because it could flood. I'm going to build me a fire right here, and the river's right over there. This is a great place for a shelter. Anyhow, I'll get going on a shelter, and then I'll get back with you. This is Paul Bowerman of Bowerman 939 of the Brigham Tea Company. Thanks for watching. I'm getting up around close to 300 subscribers, and I haven't hardly made any videos this summer. We went up and climbed a mountain, climbed a peak with a group of scouts, and there's video on there that's not getting too many hits. And other than that, I haven't made any survival videos, but I'm going to start. It's going to start cooling off here. It's too hot here in this area to get out and do something stupid. You only get out here like this when things go terribly wrong. Normally you're in your air-conditioned truck and everything's good, but you need to come out in this heat once in a while. Now, you know, I watch construction workers where I work, and they survive just fine in this heat. They drink lots of liquid. They keep their clothes wet. They go in and cool off for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then they go work for an hour, and then they go cool off for 15 or 20 minutes, and they keep their day short. And then they get in their vehicles and they turn the air conditioner on full blast, and they go home and they sit in front of the TV and they cool their bodies down. In a survival situation, you can't do that. You've got to cool it down, and then if you decide to move in a survival situation, move at the coolest time of the day, which is in the middle of the night. In a survival situation, you're not going to get much sleep, and that's all there is to it. So anyhow, this is Paul Bowerman, 939 of the Brigham Tea Company. Thanks for watching.